Okay, good morning everybody. So like I said at the meeting last week, I'm going to give you guys a couple of videos here that kind of walk you through all the things that I talked about. The first is going to be how do you access all of those employee resources, to get your pay stubs, your T4s, or to do an incident report. So if you log into a Chromebook, you're going to use your email address and your password. And when you log in, you're basically just going to open up Chrome, which kind of looks like this icon without the little face on it. It'll be located down below in the taskbar on a Chromebook. If you're logging into a desktop, you'll just log in with your regular credentials and then again open up Google Chrome. Why Google Chrome? Mostly because we're working inside of the Google environment, and it's really been optimized to work best inside of Chrome rather than Firefox or Internet Explorer. So you're usually going to get a much better result, and it's going to work best for you if you're working inside of Chrome. Okay, so we're just going to open that up quickly. All right. And so the very first thing we're going to do to access the employee self-service is go into www.rdpsd.ab.ca. If you don't know that address, just Google Red Deer Public. So let's go back to Google. Okay, and let's just Google Red Deer Public. So first link, and then we're going to go to the staff and employment. And on the right hand side, under services, you're going to find the employee self-service. So from here, you're going to log in using your computer credentials, which is your last name, first initial, and then the same password you should have for both accounts. Okay, and so you can see that, again, I'm going to have a few more options in mind than you are, but the main sections that you're going to always look for are the My Info as well as the dashboard. So if I click on the dashboard, it's got all of those appropriate links that you might need, including employee incident, the employee incident instructions, so on and so forth. If we go into My Info, you're going to have all of the individual info, your employee statements, so on and so forth. Okay, so again, you're going to find all that stuff in the Red Deer Public website under Staff and Employment and Employee Self-Service. Okay, next, let's talk timesheets. So how do we access our timesheets? Well, once we are inside of Chrome, we need to make sure that we're logged in. So we're just going to go back to Google. Okay, and we're going to look up here. And this, if it says sign in, then you're going to click on that and you're going to sign in. Now, I'm using Perry's account just so that I can kind of show off what what your guys' accounts will probably look like. So if this doesn't have your initials or your picture in it, then you basically just need to click and log in. And again, you use your email address, which is your first name dot last name at rdpsd.ab.ca, and same password that we use for everything else. Easiest way to get into our drive, which is where our timesheet is located, is by clicking this little guy right here. Okay, and then we're looking for drive. Now yours might be in a different location because you can actually edit this grid. Okay, so you can grab and kind of move these around to customize it for some of the things that you maybe use a little more often than other things. But drive is where your timesheet is located, so we're going to click on drive. Now at the very top you'll see this quick access, and over time that timesheet will start to populate up here, so you'll literally just need to click on this. But the first couple of times it might not be there, so you're going to have to go to shared with me because we created it and shared it with you. Then we just want to make sure that we go down and find that particular timesheet. So okay, so there it is. There's the Perry Schwartz transportation log. So I'm going to just quickly open, oh, that's the transportation, sorry. Let's find the custodian timesheet, which is right here. So you just double click on that, and there you go, there's the timesheet. So again, you're going to fill this timesheet out like you do normally, and then when your cutoff dates happen for submitting your timesheet, you just need to make sure that you have the employee signature put in here and the date that you are submitting this. Okay, and any questions you might have about the timesheet should get directed to Ray, but And you should also probably have to fill in this employee name, your location also. Okay, I'm going to produce another video right away that will also be included in the same email that's going to show you now how to create that digital signature and embed it into here. But the important thing to remember is when you make changes to this, it saves automatically. There's no save button. Okay, so if you put a value into here as an example, that value is always going to be live, and Ray will always have access to that, and then so will payroll also. So just, you really can't screw this up. If you have any questions about it, start with Ray. If he can't answer them, let me know by all means, and I'll try to help. So I hope that's it. You now know where to find all that employee self-service stuff, as well as being able to find your timesheet. Again, in the next video, I'll now show you how to add in the electronic signature.